everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, if you are tuning in on the replay, go ahead and type in hashtag replay. Hope I'm live. I am. There's a lot going on today, y'all. Let me just be transparent. It's a lot going on today, but Miyoko's gonna hop on in just a second. We have a really good topic to talk to each and every one of you about today. We're gonna go at this topic and we're gonna be on for a short period of time, but we're going to go with this topic in a few different angles. We're gonna do this topic in a few different angles. Let me go ahead and grab the link to we're going to have this link up during the entire show. Yes, we're going to have this link up during the entire show because this Saturday is the day. This Saturday is the day. So if you haven't gotten your virtual ticket yet, because there's no more in-person tickets. We're going to be in New York on August 16th as this Saturday. There's no more in-person tickets, so you cannot get an in-person ticket for this weekend, but you can get a virtual ticket. So when you go to yourbrand, you can go ahead and grab your virtual ticket for our Your Brand, Your Breakthrough event. And our event is all about letting go. This is the Evolution Tour, right? It's all about letting go to lead. Letting go to lead. That's part of evolution, guys, is letting go so that you can lead, right? Amen, 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 and amen. So we got a really good topic today. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, I'm back. Woo! Sorry, y'all. I just had a call. I just had a call, y'all. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right. All right, I'm back. All right. If y'all can do me a favor, go ahead and type in one in the chat. If y'all can see and hear me, do me a quick favor before I move on. Go ahead and type in the number one in the chat. If y'all can see and hear me good. I see about a couple of y'all on here. So do me that quick favor. So, like I said, we're gonna have a really, really good, interesting topic to talk to you guys about today. Um, obviously, what. Yes. Okay. So I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking at a message. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get in and break this down because there's a lot going on today. There's a lot going on this week. So I'm only going to spend about maybe 15 to 20 minutes with y'all on today, because we are still we're still getting prepared for Saturday. So I want to go back and say this again. This Saturday, Miyoko and I are doing an explosive event called Your Brand, Your Breakthrough. It's our Evolution Tour. Saturday kicks off our tour here in New York on August 16th. And for those of you who didn't grab your ticket yet, there's only virtual tickets available. There's no more in-person tickets. We are sold out. We are sold out of in-person tickets. So we're super duper excited about that. So let's go ahead and talk about this, y'all. So the question I want to ask you guys is this, okay? The question I want to ask you guys is this. If you had to start your personal brand all over again, what is the one thing you would do differently? I'm gonna wait to get at least one answer. There's a couple of y'all on here, but I'm gonna wait to get at least one answer, okay, before we start. right? So again, the question is, if you had the opportunity to hit that rewind button, right, and start your personal brand all over again, start your business all over again, what is the one thing that you would do differently? Yes, you probably think on the top of your head, you probably would have done 100 things differently, but let's just talk about one. What is, and let that one be the first thing that pops in your head right now. That one can be, an opportunity for you to collaborate with other people. That one can be you saying, hey, you collaborated with business collaboration with a few people and it didn't work out, right? That one thing can be you wish that you started your business sooner. Right? That one thing can be you should have invested more. That one thing could be you wish you didn't listen to the haters and naysayers. That thing could be you wish that you would have showed up more. What is that one thing, y'all? And I'm gonna wait for one answer, guys. Yep, those of y'all who are watching the replay, go ahead and put your answer in the chat as well. What is that one thing you wish you'd done if you were able to start all over again? What is the one thing that you wish that you would do differently? What is the one thing that you wish that you would do differently? That's important. And it's not meant, this conversation, let me frame this, right? This conversation is not meant for you to have regret, right? It is not that we're like, oh, it's not meant for you to feel bad. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not meant for you to have regret. It's not meant for you to feel bad. It's not meant for you to go into the past and be triggered or anything like that. One of the things that we have to do as entrepreneurs, as business owners, whether you feel that you have a small business or a large business, is you got to do a self-assessment. Yesterday I was talking to Miyoko and I was sharing with him how I was really beating myself up yesterday morning because there was something that I could have been doing for the past 9 months, that because I was going through so many things in my personal life, I was literally pushing aside, and I wasn't leveraging other people around me. So I was really like, not like beating myself up, but like having that coachable moment with myself, just like I coach and mentor so many women every day. I was having that coaching moment with myself and say, hey girl, get your act together. Get your shit together. Right? Get your act together. Get your like you got this, and it's good for us to have those real conversations and not run from them, because we end up getting better, right? We end up getting better. So let me go ahead and look at some of y'all comments real quick. And again, the question is, what is the if you have the opportunity to start your personal brand all over again, what is the one thing that you would do differently? Okay? Right. What is the one thing that you could do differently? All right. All right. So let's look at let me make sure, 'cause I gotta look at some of y'all profile pictures, because some of y'all have some profile pictures I'm like, I don't want to put up on the screen because I could get flagged. But I'm gonna go to Too Cool to Hate 101. I'm gonna go to their comment, and they said, I would never think I could do it alone. I would never think I can do it alone. Explain that a little bit more. That's a great answer though, right? I would never, let me repeat it again so I make sure I'm saying it right. I would never think I can do it alone. So explain that more. Explain that more. So are you saying that you feel that you can do it alone, or do you feel that you can't do it alone? Like, how in both answers are not bad, right? One is a little bit, you know, context in the other. For example, that no one is self-made. Miyoko and I talked about this last week. No one in business is self-made. Okay. Whenever people are out there in the world talking about, oh, I'm self-made, I'm self-built. No one is self-made. No one is self-built. Everyone has had some help, some opportunities, some things that has led them to where they're at today in business. No one made it on their own. Right. So that's very much so important. So let me know, go a little bit more deeper. All right. Rashidi. Yes. Star. Wait. Oh, all the above. Let me see. Why is this thing showing up like that? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, good. Rashidi's comment, he said, all the above, it sounds like that's 13 things I would do differently. But Rashidi, share the one thing. Like, if I sat next to you today, not only will we have a lot of fun, but and I snapped my fingers, I said, Rashidi, what is the one thing that if you could start all over again, right? That you would do differently. If you could start think about the very first before legacy builders, before all that, right? When y'all was thinking about developing it, what is the one thing y'all would start? Just that one thing that y'all would start differently, right? So for me yesterday, for me, it was definitely me leveraging the people around me and leveraging them more. Not feeling like I could just do this all on my own, which is why the very first comment that too cool to hate said, I resonate. If he's talking about that, I resonate with that because I had to have that hard conversation with myself yesterday, right? So definitely think of one. So that's the thing, guys. Again, this conversation is not meant for you to feel bad. It's not meant for you to be like, oh my God, shoulda, woulda, coulda. This is not a shoulda, woulda, coulda conversation. This is you looking at what are some of the things that you feel that you should be doing that you're not, that you need to do more of, right? What are some of the things that you are doing that you need to stop doing, right? And what are some of the things that you need to hone in on within the next 90 days, right? Like for me, I have so many things that I'm going to be honing in on these next 90 days. I have my top three. I have my top three, right? Do me a quick favor. Type in the number 2 in the chat if you know who, what's this gentleman name? I think his name, um, if you ever heard, I don't know if it was Jeff Bezos that said this or if was Mark Zuckerberg. I'm gonna go back because I have a video. I'm gonna go back and to make sure that I give credit to the right person for saying this. Um, but there was something that I've heard for either one of these individuals. I don't remember who, and they said that you when you're thinking of a 90-day run, right? You got to think of what is your top three goals, right? What is the top three things that you need to be focusing on accomplishing every day? And everything else outside of those top three is just noise. So I'm gonna give you an example. Rashidi can have three things he needs to get done in his life and his business. One thing could be working out today. The second thing can be reaching out to 100 people and seeing if they need life insurance, right? The third, because Rashidi does life insurance, right? The third thing can be um, doing a live, right? Because he does a live show every Monday. So those three things are his top three. Now, everything else outside of that is noise, right? And if you're an entrepreneur, you know exactly what I'm talking about. To where you could have a to-do list. Your to-do list can be on point. Everything your to-do list, like what I just mentioned with Rashidi's top three, is what's going to help you elevate your business and elevate your life, right? But there's going to be distractions in between you getting committed to that list to you actually getting everything completed, right? Everything in between that is noise. It's just noise, right? So every day you have to make sure that you focus on the top three while you're eliminating the noise that comes up throughout the day, right? So that's something that I know for those of you who are watching can be something that could be something that you feel that if you had to start your business all over again, if you had to start your personal brand all over again, you would be thinking in your back of your head, man, I wish I had just started to eliminate all the noise and focused on my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, the things I needed to do. I firmly believe that 99% of the things that each and every one of you had on your vision board this year would have already been done here in the month of August if you had eliminated or avoided reacting to the noise, right? Everything. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So it's that it's a constant thing. And yes, if you start with this today, no, you're not going to be perfect at it. I'm a mother of 5 kids. Y'all know I'm a mom of 5 kids. So every day, okay, I have children right now ranges from ages 4 all the way to 18. Y'all cannot imagine the noise. It's good noise. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids are healthy, they're happy. When there is no noise, then one of the kids is sick. Whenever the house is quiet, I'm like, okay, well, what? Either they doing something they're not supposed to be doing, or one of them is not feeling well, right? But I still have to eliminate and not react to the noise, right? Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point. Too cool to hate. And they said thinking, not asking for help. Yes, yes, that's something that we all can relate to. How many of y'all can relate to the fact that if you could do your business all over again, you would have asked for more help, right? A closed mouth don't get fed. A closed mouth don't get fed. You know what? I was getting on myself yesterday and I was like, you know what? I have over 1,000 people following me right now on my Facebook. And do all of them know exactly what I do? Do all of them have all of them became a client yet? Have all of them purchased a ticket yet? Right? We come on, y'all. We gotta. This is going to help us not only grow but also hold ourselves accountable. Because we can't say, "Well, nobody support our business." Who have you reached out to? Who have you connected with? Forget about the people that are going to say no. Yes, if you reach out to 1,000 people from now to the end of this month, probably over half of them are going to say no. That's just life. That's just life. I made a post a couple of days ago and I was talking about my reflection on when people told no, and somebody else did a post on their page, right? In sort of retaliation to that. And I found this so funny. One of the things that God has really helped me to do, He helped me to always, He says, bless those, right, who don't have the grace to deserve your blessing, right? So I even, commented, I've been commenting on that person's post. I've been literally supporting their content because I'm like, instead of me getting mad and clapping back, I'm gonna bless them. I'm gonna bless their algorithm, right? Because again, that's me eliminating those. So again, if you have over 1,000 people following you on social media or you're following them and they don't know what you do, that's your fault. And or you have not connected with them and get them to make a decision on yes or no. Because if they say yes, it's fine. If they say no, it's fine. We got to become comfortable with the word no. It's not rejection. It's not. It's beauty. It's beauty in that because it's clarity in a no. It's clarity in a no. Don't y'all know that? Right? It's clarity to know. Too cool to hate said, thinking I can find the information myself, right? Thinking I can find the information myself. That's a good answer too. That's a good answer too. I love it. Coach Too Cool to hate my Oh, Deborah, that's Deborah. Yeah. Oh, Deborah, your daughter changed your profile. See, I was like, what? And I don't know what. See, I don't know what profile picture that is, Deborah. I don't know if that's a monkey or something else that's not supposed to be. So I don't want to bring it up on my screen because one time somebody had like a fishy profile picture and their comment was fine, but YouTube flagged it. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna flag this video because of that." And that's crazy. No shade to YouTube, but I'm like, why are y'all flagging me for somebody else's profile picture? I don't understand that. Y'all need to flag the go get him. I'll snitch, honey. I was like, go get him. You know what I mean? Go get them with that profile picture. Tell them to take that down. Don't flag my video. Because I'm trying to get monetized over here on YouTube. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But yeah, ask them for help sooner. All you guys' answers are amazing, are absolutely amazing. And going back to the not asking for help part, that is so important in business. It's so interesting you said that because I was just having a discussion with Miyoko about that yesterday. It's like use and leverage the people around you guys. Don't be ashamed to do it. If you have some amazing people around you that has talents and abilities and skills that you don't have or you want to become better at, leverage them respectfully. Leverage them. Okay? Because again, that's going to help you get ahead. And on top of that, you're helping them to get ahead, at the same time. So those of you who just hopped on, the question that we're asking you guys today is if you had to start your personal brand all over again, right? If you had the opportunity to hit that reset button, what is the one thing that you would do differently? And if you're watching this on a replay and you haven't answered that question, go ahead and answer in the chat. Because again, this conversation is not meant to sell you on anything. It's all about mean to help you to not hold yourself accountable, right? Look back and see what you need to change, what you need to improve on and get better. Because if you're not getting better every day, you're not growing. If you're not getting better every day, if you're not challenging yourself and having those hard conversations with yourself every day, you're not going to get better. Every day I have a hard conversation with myself. This morning I had a hard conversation before, but no, not even this morning. Before I hopped on this live, I had a hard conversation with Letitia Campbell. Okay, I'm not going to reveal what that conversation was, but I said, "Oh, it was a conversation, right?" And a lot of the things that, if you're in a hard point in your life right now, whether it be financial hardship or mental hardship or spiritual hardship, one of the things I find and know for a fact that 99%, the way to get out of that hardship, 99% takes you to do that. If y'all agree, go ahead and type 3 in the chat. It takes you to do that, nobody else. It takes you working harder. It takes you staying up later or waking up earlier or going to bed later. It takes you putting in the work. It takes you fighting through those no's. Okay, it takes you, getting through a unpleasant post or an unpleasant answer or what have you. It takes you to put in more effort because you are the common denominator, not your followers. Because be honest, I'm pretty sure that 88% of your followers don't even know what you're offering today. They don't even know. So even if they say no, at least they know. Even if they say no, somebody put that in the chat. Even if they say no, at least they know. At least they know. So if they say no, at least they know what you do. At least they know what it is you have to offer today. Some of y'all are sitting on thousands of dollars and you don't even know it. Saying, some of you are literally saying, I'm going to sit on the bleachers and watch all these people that I can help suffer. Some of you are the lifeguard, but you're sitting on top of wherever your lifeguard seat is, watching people drown. And I know that's a harsh thing to say, but it's the truth. Some of you, including myself, are that. And it's time for you to break out of that mentality of I'm afraid of rejection, right? Or I'm an overthinker, I'm an introvert. You got to get out of that mindset and say, who today I can reach out to? Who is the next 30, 40, 50 people that I can reach out to today and say, you know what? This is what my business is about. This is what I'm offering. This is the problem that I solve. Do you need help? Oh, no, now it's not the right time. When is the right time? When it would be the perfect time for you? Next week, next month, next year? At least you know, right? At least you know. And at least they know, right? So I want to really share this amazing, amazing opportunity for you guys to not only have the opportunity to learn how to let go and leave, but also have the opportunity to have access to an explosive event that's going to literally show you how to evolve, not just as an entrepreneur, but as a person as well. And that is our Your Brand, Your Breakthrough Tour. Okay, this is a tour, y'all. This is not just a 1 day weekend event. We're going to be in New York this weekend. We're going to be in Maryland in September. And we also, later this year, we're going to be also in Texas and Georgia, right? But for New York this weekend, we have our in-person tickets are all sold out. There is no room for us to fit anybody else, child. Okay? But you can get a virtual access ticket. And how to get that is you go to yourbreakthrough.com and join us virtually. Okay? Um, right. That was funny. Deborah, yes, girl. You probably gotta log out of your daughter's account and log into your account. I don't know why. This is an interesting name. Too cool to. I like that. I like the name. It's just a profile picture. I'm like, I don't know if I should bring it on the screen because I don't have no idea what that profile picture is. Help me say. Oh yeah, she says she don't know what it is either. Okay, yeah, actually, go call your daughter now. Ask her what that is. But anyway, if you haven't registered yet, make sure you go ahead and register. I want to ask y'all a question. How many of you are going to register? Let me know in the chat. Type in me in the chat if you're going to register. We have been reaching out to many of you guys over here on Facebook, just connecting with y'all to make sure that you guys know that this event is happening this weekend. Because I know we've been promoting this all year, but I know there's a lot that has probably gone on in your life this year, and you probably forgot to register. So I want to let you guys know that, again, if you haven't had a chance to register, make sure that you do yourbrandyourbreakthrough.com. That's where you're going to go to register for this amazing event. I'm so excited about this, y'all, because I made a post the other day. I have done hundreds of events. I'm talking about, you can go down my timeline. I've done two retreats in Bali. I don't even know how many events I've done in Florida. I can't even count anymore. I love Florida, going down there and doing events. Um, we've been all over the U.S. Okay, all over the U.S. So I'm not like new to this, right? But it's something about this time, it's something about this event that's just different, and it's like a new pair of shoes, you know what I mean? It's like, getting a new hairstyle. It's like it's just all new. It's like it's a new, it's a part of me. If you ever been into any of my events, if you ever been to any of my events in the past, it's a part of me at this event that I'm going to be showing you guys that y'all have never seen before, ever, 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 never seen before. So this is a perfect time for you guys to come, and get this information and get this breakthrough and show up, to evolve. You know what I mean? And that's what this year is all about. It's about making that evolution for yourself. And like I said, 80% of the stuff that we are going to be teaching at this event is going to be about self-development, because there was a quote that I've been meditating on for a while, which is, get paid to be yourself. So can somebody put that in the chat? Can somebody put that in the chat for me? Get paid to be yourself, right? Isn't that a beautiful? Like, I saw somebody say that, and somebody ever say something to you, or you ever see a video and it could be a sentence or a quote that you sit back and you're like, man, that's a beautiful. That's just, it's so much beauty in that statement, right? Get paid to be yourself. Get paid to be yourself. Even if they say no, at least they know. That's right, Deborah. Even if they say no, at least they know. Get paid to be you. That's a beautiful thing, right? I'm not talking about the you that people see. Because there's a lot of people, and I do have some haters and naysayers who watch me and literally look at all my stuff and pick up my videos and all these things. I'm not talking about that person that they see. Because the person that your naysayers and haters see, that's not you. Even if you have been that way around them or towards them for 2 decades, that's not you. That's not you. Because the devil is a lie, right? I'm talking about the you, the person that you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm just so happy with her. I'm so happy with him. Just imagine you can get paid to be you. I think that's amazing. That's amazing. Every time I say that in my mind, I just get a chill. So that's the fact when it comes to this event, while we're really focusing on it being 80% self development, 20% um, strategy, is that if you don't know how to be yourself, how can you genuinely have joy in your business? How can you genuinely show up on stages, show up on podcasts, do all the things confidently? Confidently, right? How can you do that? And you know what's so interesting? One of the things, because you know, all everyone who has registered for our tour, we sent out a questionnaire, and the number one thing that was the number one challenge that we noticed across the board, men and women, that it's a struggle is confidence. And just imagine you can come to an event or watch an event that 80% of that is teaching you how to be more confident. That's beautiful. Right? So listen, guys, if you haven't grabbed your ticket, make sure you go to yourbrandyourbreakthrough.com and grab your ticket today. There's no more in-person tickets for New York. We still have in-person tickets for Maryland, Georgia, and Texas. But if you're interested in an in-person ticket for those three cities that's coming up, definitely reach out to myself or Miyoko. We'll send you the information to register for that because you don't want to. Maryland's already going to be off the chain. New York is going to be awesome because it's a kickoff. But once we hit Maryland, baby, you better get your ticket for Maryland because it's going to be awesome as well. But get your virtual ticket for New York, which is this Saturday. Okay, this Saturday. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.